Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl Cheche Stitches. In today's video, I'll share with you guys how to make a leather tote handbag. I'll be working with those materials for this bag making. This is my chain, my round ring, my highlights and the finisher. I'll also be needing a zipper, my scissors, my chalk and the rest of them. So guys, the leather I'm working with is this beautiful black synthetic leather. Then I'm going to go on and fold it on fold like this and mark a straight starting line. The width and the length I'm working with is 10 inches. The length is 10 inches on fold and the width is also 10 inches. Then after I was done cutting, I'm going to take the length so that we can cut out our side, which is 10 inches. So I'm going to go now and cut my side. I'm working with the length 10 inches because the length of our back on fold is 10 inches and the width I'm working with is 3 inches. After I was done cutting for the side, this is how it's looking like. The next thing is now we'll be cutting out for the zipper, the material we're attaching our zipper to. So I'll be working with the length 6 inches, you understand? I minus 4 inches away. Then you cut out the length at 6 inches and the width as 2 inches for the both parts. Then I'm going to get the both sides and I'll pick one and I'm going to go in by half an inch. Go in by half an inch on both sides and you also go up by half an inch and make a straight line there and you cut it out. This will help us create a beautiful four corner look by the side of the bag. Then I'm going to use this one to trace for the second side. Once I was done with the cutting, this is how it's looking like. So I'll be picking one like this and I'll show you how you're going to stitch it. You go straight and fold it this way and stitch this up part like this. Once I was done with the stitching, this is how it's looking like. Then you open it this way. Just watch carefully and you also go on and stitch it that way. After I was done with the stitching, this is how the side is looking like. Then I'm going to go on and open it up like this. Then after I was done, I'm going to get the main body of the bag and I'll be finding the center of the bag. Once I was done finding the center of the bag, I'm going to get the side like this and I'll be tracing it to the middle to the middle. You understand? Then I'm going to go right to my sewing machine and I'll be stitching the one side like this. If you stitch one side, you also stitch the other side one. Then once I was done with the both stitching, this is how the looks are. The next thing is that I will be attaching the zip yard to this zip part. So I'll be attaching the zip yard, then I'll be marking 5 inches zip away because the zip part won't be reaching to the extreme of the bag. So I'm going to be marking excess for the zip yard, which is I'm going to be leaving extra 5 inches. I'll be using this leather to cover up the zipper so that the zip head won't be able to fall out. After that, I'll also go on and stitch the zipper to the zip yard like this. and I'll match it this way. After I was done, this is how it's looking like. Then I'll be attaching the zipper part to the main bag. You understand? You place it well like this, minus that 2 inches we left on both sides, and I'm going to go on and stitch it round. So guys, once I was done the stitching, this is how it's looking like. The reason why I left 5 inch away in the zip yard is because if you want to open up the bag so that the bag will be wide enough and very comfortable when you are opening it, just like this. And after you are done opening it, you can just close it up and put it inside like this. The next thing now is for me to target where I'll be putting my highlight so that I'll be passing my chain through that place. So I'm going to go in, you go in by 1.5 inch, and I'm going to go up by 1 inches. Watch carefully, guys. Then I'm going to get the highlight and I'll be placing the chalk so that I'll be getting the shape of the highlight that way, and I'll be placing it like this. And I'm going to follow this shape of this highlight and I'm go on and open it up. So guys, after I was done opening it up, this is how it's looking like. If you have the machine for this highlight, it will be more easier and more faster for you. But I'm just making use of this my simple method. Then I'm going to go on and use my hammer to lap them down. So once I was done, this is how it's looking like. The next thing now is that I went on stitching up this my small hand part. So the length is 14 inches and the width before stitching is 2.5 inches. Then I'll be getting my ring and I'll be passing it through this way, and I'll get my rivet. So I'm working with this big size of rivet. So I'm going to go on and use my nail. If you have puncher, you can, and open it up and use your hammer to blend it. So once I was done, this is how it's looking like. Then I measured out the length of the chain I'm working with. I measured out 36 inches, which is 1 yard. So guys, the next thing now is that I'll be passing my chain through that highlight. You put one part of the edge of the chain this way and do the same thing to the other side like this. Then I'll place it to be equal and I'll open up this part. Then I'm going to get this part of the handle and I'll attach it and tight it. Make sure it's tight. So this is how our bag is looking like. So beautiful. So guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next beautiful tutorial.